Hello, my YouTube family, and welcome back. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you. Today, we're going to get into our new cookbook with the Six Sisters stuff, and I've tried some of the recipes, and I'm going to share those with you today. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Menu Monday. This week, as promised, I did all instant pot meals out of the new Six Sisters cookbook that just came out, I think either December or January. I am not sponsored. I purchased the book. I just wanted to try it out, and I wanted to share with you my thoughts on the first few recipes I've made. I'm pretty sure I can't just take the information out of the book and put it on my website, so I'm going to link their websites with their recipes. I will put the page numbers. I know somebody told me they were going to buy the cookbook, which I think is fantastic. That way you can follow along. And if you make some meals out of the cookbook and you find them fantastic, please comment below and let me know so I can try them, because there's so many to pick from. It's going to take me forever to get through it. But that's okay. There's always something different to do. Anyway, enough chatting. I'm going to get into the meals and I'll be back. So this recipe can be found in the Six Sisters Stuff Instant Cooking Cookbook on page 22 and 23. I'm a little out of order on the way I do things, but it is listed very simply in the book, and I will have the link to the recipe online on our website, rvlifeintheusa.com, and that'll be blog post 1. It'll be February 1st, 2021. So the first thing I did is I cut up my onion, diced it, and now I'm putting salt and pepper on the chicken. And this called for 3 boneless, skinless chicken breasts. Alright, so we're going to put the chicken in the bottom of the Instant Pot. And now we're going to add the rest of the ingredients in a mixing bowl. And I have here approximately a half a cup of honey. Got our ketchup. We've got our brown sugar, and now the soy sauce. I use low sodium. Some vegetable oil. Our garlic. And we'll get our onion in there. And then a 1/4 cup of water. I'm going to mix all this up and pour that over top of the chicken. And then you pour it over the top and you set the Instant Pot for 20 minutes. Now my chicken was still a bit frozen, and if I do frozen chicken I do 25 minutes, so that's what I did for mine. But if yours is thawed, the directions in the cookbook is 20 minutes. Alright, so after that is done, you get the chicken out of the Instant Pot and cut that up into bite-sized pieces. And I got to multitasking here. I was doing FaceTime with my grandson, so I didn't film mixing the cornstarch, but basically I just made a slurry and then you mix that into the liquid before you put the chicken back in. Alright, now we're adding the chicken back in. And we're going to give this all a good mix. And I will have the link to the website, Six Sisters Stuff website, that has the directions for this on our website, rvlifeintheusa.com. It was really good. For the beef and broccoli, the first thing we're going to do is add olive oil to the insert. We'll wait for that to get warm. And I did chop my chuck roast up earlier today. I removed all the fat, so now I'm putting that in there. Well, what we're doing is we're browning the beef, and we're going to add some garlic. And you want to stir this, let it brown. It takes about 8 minutes. That's what it said in the cookbook, and that was about accurate. Once mine was done, I had a lot of excess liquid, so I decided to drain that out so I'd have my fresh liquids for the recipe. So I put in my beef broth, my soy sauce, which I use low sodium. I think the book called it for sodium too. I'm going to add some brown sugar. Alright, we're going to get that stirred in, and then we're going to cancel the saute mode. We're going to set it to seal, and we'll set this to 15 minutes. And it says after that to do a quick release. However, I let mine sit for about 5 minutes before I release the steam. Alright, so I gave everything a good stir. It said to scoop out about 1/4 cup of the liquid, and then we're going to mix that with some cornstarch, tablespoon, and make a slurry to thicken up the liquid. So after I mixed that together, I poured it back into the Instant Pot. And it was amazing how fast it thickened up. I set it to saute high, constantly stirring. And I know I have this in fast food, but honestly it happened really quickly. Meanwhile, I cooked the broccoli on the stovetop. Now that that's thickened up, you add the broccoli, and then you're all done. Time to serve. We had ours on rice, and we sprinkled ours with some everything bagel. We're all set. We've got our book open to page 7273 for Hawaiian Meatballs, and our ingredients are going to be light brown sugar, white vinegar, 1 red bell pepper, 32 ounces of pre-cooked frozen meatballs, soy sauce, and pineapple chunks in juice, because we're going to use the juice too. They're undrained. Alright, first thing I got to do, cut up my pepper. I've got the peppers cut up. We're going to get started. First thing we're going to do is put the meatballs in the bottom of the insert. Add the pineapple chunks. That's juices as well. The red pepper. It's a pretty color, that's for sure. Alright, sugar. I'm going to put in a whole cup of brown sugar. Two-thirds cups of white vinegar. And 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Sorry if you hear the sirens. Something going on out there. Alright. So everything's in. We are not to stir this. So next we're going to get it into the Instant Pot, set it to seal, manual pressure, 7 minutes. Alright. That's in there. This on. Pressure cook. Go down to 7 minutes. And that's it. Our 7 minutes is done, and now we're going to do a quick release. I'm not going to have you sit here and wait for this because it's loud, so I'll be back when it's done. I'm going to pull this out of the Instant Pot. We've got to stir it to get all the juice over the meatballs. Trying not to steam you up here. Looks good, smells good. Alright, I think that has coated the meatballs. Got the rice ready. I'll have the plate to show you in just one moment. This makes such a pretty plate, and it was good. Definitely give this one a try. Alright everybody, today we're doing the Dump and Go Chili, page 106, 107. And here we have a packet of chili seasoning mix, sugar, Worcestershire sauce, tomato ketchup, an onion that I have to dice, celery that I have to chop, tomato sauce, 2 cans of diced tomatoes, these are going to be undrained, and 1 pound of hamburger. The rest of the ingredients. So first I'm going to do the 2 cans of diced tomatoes. I'm also going to turn this off of saute. I'm going to add the 8 ounces of tomato sauce. our ketchup, which is 1/3 of a cup. One-half cup of water. I missed the kidney beans, so I didn't have them ready. These have got to be drained and rinsed, so I'll be back. Red kidney beans. Chili seasoning mix. You can use any brand. I just picked this up at Walmart. I did the online shopping. I don't go in there very often anymore. So I'm very grateful for the people that do that. Okay, and now celery. One tablespoon of sugar. I heard that sugar really sweetens up your chili, so I've never done it before, so we shall see. And then I think it's 2 of these. Let's see. Yep, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. And that's how you say it too, by the way. I see people get confused with it all the time. But I grew up in England, and all the counties are, most of them, a lot of them, let's say, end in shire. Like I lived in Buckinghamshire, and there's all sorts of others. But this is Worcestershire. So anyway, I hope that helps. Alright, let's get this mixed up. Find it easier to hold it like this. There we go. Oh, it smells good. We're going to set this manual pressure 10 minutes. Make sure you turn it to sealing. Okay, so pressure cook. We'll go down to 10 minutes. There we go. All done. Alright. Alright, let me move you over. I don't want to get you there too fast because it'll get all fogged up. Now, all we got to do, per directions, is give it a stir and then serve immediately with corn chips and shredded cheese, which I'm going to use, I think, cheddar. I got cheddar. But I'm not going to serve mine immediately because Big Daddy's not home. So I'm going to turn this off, and then I'm just going to reheat it. And I'm going to make some cornbread to go with it. Alright, looks good, huh? I'll show you the finished plate in just a moment.
I was FaceTiming with my grandson for 2.5 hours, so missed the picture of the actual plate. This is Big Daddy's leftovers that goes to work. It was really, really good. I hope you try this one.
I hope you enjoyed this week's Menu Monday. Next week I have a special, which is going to be for Valentine's Day. It falls on the 8th, so it'll be in time for your Valentine. And it's going to be snacks and sweets and things like that. No actual dinners. But I'm looking forward to doing it. I hope you enjoyed my decorate that I did last Thursday. If you haven't seen that, please check that out. That was a lot of fun. I've never decorated for Valentine's before, but I totally enjoyed doing it. Because, you know, I love pink. Alright, I'll see you next week. I love y'all.